Hello everyone, welcome to today's mission, which will lead us through Ishgard in Eorzea to finally do some more story questing in Final Fantasy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and are now being able to relax and just enjoy your evening and tank some energy for the rest of the week. Let's hop in. First I'm going to start stream raiders though, I forgot that ever. Yep. How are you guys doing? I'm surprised that we already have 5 people here. That is really awesome. Already having a wonderful start. Buster. I think Buster's an assassin. Yep, there. I'm starting my stream late because I have had a little bit of a hardware problem. But not too late. So I'm still kind of happy about that. Hi Cream Puff! How are you doing? Do you also play Final Fantasy? I really love it. Gotta go outside. This time I'm gonna take this way, not just jump down. I hope. Doubt. Where am I going? Well, I guess I'm just going to... Wait, there's another door. Oh, that leads me over a bridge. I think I have to jump down there. Yep, I do. Now what? Should be done there somewhere. Beep! Wow, I'm alive! Hey, Sammy. That is not exactly what I want. Oh. I'm not exactly the healthiest one right now. Nope, that was a wrong spell. Okay, that should help. You don't play Final Fantasy? I have never played the really old games, but at some point I will play the whole series on stream, at least as much as I can get my hands on. I was never able to play games when I was a kid, so I missed out on a lot. But my real-life friend is actually a huge fan of Final Fantasy. I should probably start preparing a birthday present for her. Birthday is soon. I tend to gift her some Final Fantasy fan merch or something. Well, I'm currently playing through Doom. I've already reached Doom 3. Well, I wasn't able to play Doom for Final Doom, so guess I skipped one. But if it's a long series, it just means it's a lot I can stream. Ha! Inspected the corpse. Now how do I get back up there? Also, try to remember which key is for the mount. Got it right! On the first try too. Nah. I kinda am using streaming as a way to play through all of these games. I would probably never take the time to play much otherwise. Oh, I could have gone down that way. Didn't need to almost kill myself with the jump. Chee. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Gulam. Newly come to Coeathus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Wait, so who is the guy that is going completely stalker on us then? I thought it was Guillaume. Who is it? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Relamont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsement of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolard with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. He was up there in the infirmary. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor is an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Pronilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Probably the one down because I'm going up. Yep. What's up, Sammy? Nope. Oh, not even inside. Nah. You. I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why you show me such a dreadful thing? I know nothing of it, not at all. Ouch. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jolard gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Stravanian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolard and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolard to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whiterun Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Relamont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Franzel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whiterun Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hylenard, thus exonerating Lord Franzel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Alone forgive me for not acting sooner. I can understand her fear, though. Wait, search. So we have to go outside. Going to raise the volume of the game. There it is. A very suspicious box. It's about the size of me. Haha! No! Haha! Yeah. I tricked my way up here. It was easy. Your defenses suck. Okay, one up. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. But we 3 want access to the stone vigil, so here you go. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Choose. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Let's take him and his Dravanian allies. I'm told he makes for a snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If you hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Whoops. I forgot to disable that hotkey. Snowmount? Guess we are going for a dungeon then. I did switch to my mouse layout for Final Fantasy, so I should be able to heal fairly okay. I mean, at least as okay as I can heal. Still have a lot of exercise to do. But at least we're getting a little bit closer to my level. We're already at level 40 quest, I think. Yep, level 40. I'm 46. Soon enough, I think the story quest will have caught up with my level. So pretty here. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Drillamond arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yeah. You needn't tremble, sir, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's hall. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillamont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, Willem! I name the heretic, murder of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillamont. My conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's Christ crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillamont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel flares against Javanian fang and claw. Is he the only enemy? I bet he will summon something sooner or later. There we go. Should take care of that one. I already summoned another. Okay, you only get a dot. I need to take care of Guillaume. Ah. They killed that knight. I know that there were quite a few twists and turns in the storyline for Ishgard. So I wonder if I remember right or wrong. And if I'm right, I wonder how it leads there. I do have to say the dragon models are adorable. Although it's... yeah, it should be kind of dragon. At least I didn't make the usual mistake of making a wyvern and calling it dragon. Hi, Rako! You have time to watch the stream? Yay! And yes, that dude is a Dravanian heretic, basically. He's bad guy. So I'm fighting. And I'm doing a bad job at keeping my allies alive. But it's NPCs. Oh my. I can tank this. How are you doing, Rekko? Oh, Drillamon died. I thought I could do it before he died, but nope. Me failed. I can do this on normal. Now that I know that I have to make sure that they don't die. I didn't expect them to be that squishy. I should have expected otherwise there. We are getting close to my level. You're feeling much more normal now. The medication already happened. Usually it takes a long time. Every time I have to take a break from my thyroid medication, which is a very simple medication, it's just for my thyroid after all, it takes 3 or 4 weeks until I feel normal again. I is not afraid. But I'm happy that it's helping. That you're on a better way now. You're doing good, Rekko. You're doing good. You don't have to be scared of medication. It's there to help you. And it's completely normal to take medication. Yeah, there's a lot of people that need medication for a normal day-to-day life. Me included. Although for me it's only thyroid medication for normal thyroid problems. Normal. My grandmother, for example, she has to take complete supplements because she has no thyroid anymore. Need to protect the people. Damn it, there's more. Gotta keep them alive. Ha! Did it. My glamours dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall that many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, right from front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His work deserved naught better. I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your heirship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front, and bring your associates. Yep. Also, I should probably wear my new shoes. I think I also got some other stuffs. I really need to sort through this at some point. I like this one. Oh. Apparently I already have a better one. I thought we'd be opening this dungeon, but apparently not yet. Hey guys, I've got a mini wine bottle with me. Well, it's only, there's barely anything left in there. My mom and I drank that on the evening that I was at my grandma's. Haven't got myself to drink the rest yet, but I'm gonna finish it today. It's tasty sweet wine. I can't even finish one tiny wine bottle in a whole evening. Kinoak! Hi Kinoak! I will enjoy the wine. Where have you been? The False Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, he was a tale always liked to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillamont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow on. I don't drink much alcohol. I can't even handle much alcohol, but every once in a while I like a little bit of a buzz. It's very easy for me to get that buzz. It's just half a shot glass of some weak liquor and I'm all liquored up. I don't usually drink more, I don't like losing control. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Gulam would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. As you know that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that this science of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the stone vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Curathas, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Rillimont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our priority without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathaline of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, Science. Yay! But first, Stream Raiders! It's okay to be bad with alcohol. I know a lot of people that don't drink. Some out of principle, some because they can't handle alcohol. I know quite a few people that have never even tried it out of principle, which I actually quite respect. I didn't drink alcohol for a long time either, but I do enjoy a little bit of wine every once in a while. I think I made my mouse way too sensitive with this setting. Oh, that's out there. I think a bit of alcohol can be quite good. But a bit of everything can be quite good and can also be bad. It all depends on the person. Although I'm really happy that I usually don't go with peer pressure, because everything in excess is bad, and even when I was a teenager, people just loved to drown themselves in alcohol. Hail! Lord Rillimont has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Yay! New duty gained. Ah, there we go. What's this? Itinerant movements. Comment. That was quick. I think it's around the road like that. I bet I will hit level 47 easily during this one. Oh, I remember this one. Need to be careful. I love the cutscenes that they have. Hinata! Well, I hope I'll be able to keep them alive when they do a big pull. Damn it. Already failed. Could have probably saved them if I would have done my quick cast thingy, swift cast. But I completely forgot about it. Whoops. Okay, that was a lot easier to heal. But they probably also pulled a lot less. I'm sorry for disappointing you. Ah, this time they didn't die. I have to be careful with my mana. Yay! I was not a super disappointment. Ow. I only have so many swift casts. Damn it. I don't know why they just keep taking so much damage. What am I doing wrong? I need to learn how to heal people. Sad healer noises. But I do wonder what exactly my problem is. What am I doing wrong with my healing? Whoops. That wasn't the right one. I think I'll really just keep focusing on healing, even if I have time to do damage. Unless there's only one enemy left. Just to be safe. Using a lot more cure 2. Usually not a fan of that. I think using cure 1 is on this level still okay, but I'm apparently not good enough, so... Nyeh. I don't want them to die. I'm afraid of doing anything else and then accidentally not having enough time or so to heal them. I'm a total fledgling right now. I probably should keep lucid dreaming active whenever I can. If I have to use Cure 2 that much. Yay! Not gonna let you die anymore. 2 is enough. Oh, hey. My poor mana. Quickly put my glasses on. The Enterprise! Cutie. I don't want to let my teammates wait so long. He's gonna boop the dragon, isn't he? It is a cool dragon. I wish I could read the text though. But I don't want to let them wait any longer. Hello, cutie. I'm gonna boop your snoot. I have the feeling Hinata wanted to be the tank. Hinata. Always one of my favorite characters. Although my absolute favorite will always be Niji. I probably have to work on my mouse settings a little again. It's an awkward speed for me. No. I've read Naruto, and I loved it so much. I haven't seen it though. I have seen some episodes though, simply because I was curious what Seiju they used. And I'm a true fan of Niji Seiju. Also Madara. Oh, Madara. I'm never not gonna be fangirling about Madara. One thing that I watched in anime was the fight scene between that bone guy and Lee. Simply because it's actually a lot more awesome in the anime than in the manga. One of the very rare scenes that are just more awesome in the anime, which is really rare. Itachi is awesome, yeah, but for some reason Madara just... I want to just hug him, and I understand his loss of family and his wish for more family. He is going about it all wrong, but damn, do I understand it. He and Trafalgar Law from One Piece are basically my anime husbanders. They're just awesome. I'm just happy that Law found a way better path for him than Madara found for him. So, Madara's path is just not good. I will command the tank. I think we're only working on that one, so I can go. Should be a cutscene now, I think. Airship. Some of the scenes that I keep watching too, I actually have a cut together video of it, is Madara fighting. Because they really did an awesome job with Madara's fighting scenes. Especially the one where where they are in the desert area. Why are my eyes closed? But it's my glasses. But where they are in the desert area and Madara is killing everyone. That is awesome. That is really awesome made. Stone. Why are you floating? Yes, good Stone. Come to me. Yeah, one more. I think the last one I get towards the end of this one. Are you alright? Speak to me. 12 be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of the etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Inconvenience? Sure. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will not be more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Holding Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Flying! This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. Ike! It is a beautiful airship there. So deeply frozen there. It's gonna be so freezing on top of that airship. Ah. Oh. Fireworks. Why are there fireworks? Is there a party I'm missing? Speak with Alfinard. Where are you, Alfinard? Down there? Up there? Firework! Fireworks! Help! I am trapped here. Where's Alfinard? Where's oh. Okay, he was loading in. He took his time to load in. Then again, so did the ship. Ah, I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Trellswood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian John proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? History repeating. Always a timing with the cutscenes. Come on, open my eyes. It's my glasses, I swear. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I would feel awkward every step of the way. I bear good news. The seats here have granted our request to house the Enterprise. It may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Holding Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements. But of course, that's it. We work up an element itself. Using the power of our corrupted crystal, we could clear our path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the element aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect either to comprising Garuda's barrier into either of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lumbertand, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marx met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity, or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out a scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. But first, Stream Raiders! There's so many fireworks going on. It's so pretty. But where are they coming from and why? Quickly starting this. I can't place a buster. Is there any festival? It is so pretty here. Can you just let me out of here? I want to go up into the town and see if I can find a better place to look at the fireworks. It's going wild. I think the landing area was the best place to watch. Cool. Okay, there's 2 unlock quests here. Guess I can take them. Then I can go to Camp Drybone. Maybe one is unlocking an event, I don't know. Would be nice though. Hey Sammy. What's up? Something 12 foot level 1. Okay. Our scouts at the Etad Spires have sent word that the Ixalar are attacking their position. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of the Birdman's blasted war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen these Beastmen dirigibles? The Ix will stock them with explosive ammunition and rain hell on their targets below. Even should they float within bow range, the balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate, though it can be done. Thus the spires we constructed throughout the 12th are Gardania's first line of defense against assault from the air. 'Tis frustrating indeed, then that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to head into the North Shroud immediately and lend your strength to the garrison at Etad Spire. I am certain Captain Guldrith will appreciate the help. I actually can't remember that. And seeking solace. Ah, now here's a woman who inspires confidence. It heartens me to see you stride into the Adder's nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import. A task that calls out for a competent adventurer. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks my eye has been drawn to unusual movements along the slopes. These charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Solace to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Perhaps you have heard of him? I wonder... it would seem he's rather accomplished in his field. Reading is hard. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since. That is, until some 3 days past. Though he was quick to assure me that this prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety, I cannot help but fear that he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solace and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the Sylph Oimxio, who has oft acted as an intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers, these days more than ever. My town before COVID used to fireworks show all the time. When I was still living in the nearest town, I could sometimes look out the window and just see fireworks. It was really cool. But it was Midland the town, so it definitely wasn't a place for me to live in. Now I live in a complete village, so I barely see anything. I kind of wish that we would do something like a village party with fireworks and stuff. But at the same time, the village party that we had not too long ago, Kara, I didn't take part at all because it's just drinking tents and some booths. Some stalls with food, and that's not... No. Maybe if I had someone to go with, but all alone I will not go to some stalls to get some over expensive food and alcohol that I don't even like. Sadly no fireworks. It would be really nice. I have a pretty good view of the surrounding area. Although the area that would probably be used for the fireworks would be on the one side that I cannot look to. But it would be pretty awesome. Fireworks. I would maybe even go there. Even though there would be all the people in the village. But it's not a big village, so it would be still kinda okay. Underman Garrison sounds like something out of Foxhole. Well, it's something that is in every war area, isn't it? You've got a war, you've got personnel. And you've got personal problems. Okay, I'm going to check on the other side. Boop. Let's see if there's anything that unlocks something. Does not look like it. Now what do we have there? Oh, right outside we have that. Okay. Did I? Oh, I can't mount in here. Okay. Oh well, it's not far. Just gonna quickly do that. Here my town had the same thing. Fried food stalls and sometimes they had rides. We didn't have any rides, at least not this year. I don't know what it usually is. I moved here during the corona lockdown, so maybe it would be usual for them to have rides as well. I just missed it. Because pretty much no one had rides and stalls were pretty rare during all the corona stuff. I guess next year I'll know. And maybe if someone would actually be here, like Mike being in my apartment, that we could go there together. Alone I probably wouldn't do it. 10 Scarlet sent you, you say? Praise Nofika. Though I believe the worst of the danger has passed, what few soldiers I command are both wounded and weary. 'Twas a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. A pirate's arrow managed to punch a hole clear through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the exhaust vessel to flounder down into the trees. Ha! You could hear the squawking from here. I must admit, however, to feeling a moment of dread at the thought of that war balloon slipping past and drifting over the city walls. Thank the gods, said a certain private, that such a fight did not come to pass. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Ixol should they prove able to press an attack. The attack. Pray head north into Peace Garden and see what has become of their downed craft. I'm generally not a people or a party person. On the other hand, if I had a child, I would probably go to all of the things. For one, they would get used to being in groups, so their anxiety might be a lot less. And for another, I never had that many festival opportunities as a kid. My mother just couldn't take me. No time, no money, you know, everything. So, giving them all the options is what I want to do. All the options. Man, I wish I was a mom. On the other hand, not having a little one to care for is a lot less work. And money. Did you find the downed balloon? Was the vessel yet sound? I'm not sure if this came from the Birdman's craft or is part of another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it is of Ixal design. War balloons such as the one you saw were invented by the Ixal to assert their dominance over the sky. These vessels allow them to avoid our ground-based patrols and infiltrate the Twelvewood with impunity. The beastmen use them not only for acts of war, but also to haul away the trees felled by their ever-expanding logging operations. It was to combat this unwelcome and destructive presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest. I imagine the Ixal were quite as pleased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been the destruction of Etad's spire itself. I am torn, Private. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I would be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby, awaiting an opportunity for sabotage. I would ask you to once more visit the crash site and search for the surrounding areas for signs of our foes. I pray that my concerns are not more than the anxious workings of a tired mind. I know anxiety. I'm making sure. My mom used to take me for years. That's sweet. I made my first friendship when I was 25 and started my training for the job that I'm now doing. So 6 years ago. I did 3 years of training and 3 years of working so far. In this job, that is. And Sakura, I actually met her during the training as the only other female member of the group. Where? Oh, wait. Maybe up here? Ooh. I miss being able to spend the days with her. We would spend the whole day working together, and then we'd all go home to our respective homes. It was always nice to have her to talk every day. Squawk! Get away from there, no feathers! House to dismantle. War balloonist! Touch what is ours. You must not. Rights of salvage, yes. Rights of salvage. Enough. Someone screeching and cawing when threatened. Nothing. Featherless one has. Chief Totoglock! Whole part we saw it, no feathers. Stress through records for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling. Calm down, you will. Speak with featherless one, Cecil shall. Could you be artisan? No, clothing all wrong. It is. God for honest work, it is not. Raise your weapon, not. Ixal we are, but not same kind that attacked your tower. Balloon part you took. Value to you is little, yes? Have it from you we would. Not by force, no. And not for nothing. We make deal, yes? Inside gate you come. Show your work and return, Cecil shall. But chief, mean to let featherless one inside? You cannot spread our secrets, she will. Squawk! Question chief you will not. Cecil's decision it is. Shut screechy beak before plucked and strung from nearest tree branch you are. Fierce look featherless one has. Look forward to next meeting, Cecil does. Listen well now, feathers. If chief trusts you, betray. Flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Surprisingly hard to read when they're speaking like that. You want to be Chief Totolog? It certainly is interesting. 。 but also very bird brainy. Brave you are to walk into Exile Inn. No such camp existed. You did not, eh? Now, have that balloon part in your name, Sitzelwood. Yes, yes, squawk! Searched long for this we have. Thank you. Know you what this is, hm? It is special stone, used for making instrument to read speed of wind. Only found in Xelphatol. Very rare. Even clever Sitzel cannot build such instruments without it. Squawk? Seem confused, you do? You wonder why Sitzel not go to Xelphatol and fetch stone himself, yes? Tell you why, Sitzel will. We are not like Ixal of Natalan in other places. No fighting with forest people. Outcast we are. Call ourselves Icatl 9. Impressive, eh? Yes, nicer sound than Icatl 20 or so. But on purpose, we have. To fly free like wind. For war with forest people or pleasing greedy goddess, we cannot. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. It's kinda cute. What do I need for that? Disciple of the Hand. Okay. Well, I'll get to that point at some point. Seeking solace. I wonder if I will unlock the... maybe later. I hope I will unlock the boss at some point. Hey, Seal. What's up, baby boy? Baby Seal. Hmm? Out there. Walking one walks with strength and purpose, yes. But this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar. Walking one is looking for smart one, yes? This one knows no smart one. This one does know bumbling, stumbling one, but what business would anyone have with that one? Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, right over, Wherever did that one bumble off to? Bumbling one likely stumbled off to Seal. Stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly questions. Bother someone's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook, this one thinks. Why does a game make you sad? Yeah, they do seem pretty cool, and I can certainly understand them. I would love to fly. There's two things I wish I could do. Swim, breathing underwater and everything, and fly. That would be really awesome. Ah, brave one returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of brave one's deeds come often to little solace. These ones are honored to call brave one friend. Brave one is searching for scholarly one. Brave one cannot possibly mean that one. This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a Wingrad. 3 days ago, witless one stumbled off to the Sylphlands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know that the Sylphlands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones that much the less. Yet, these ones in ancient terms know the domain of touched ones, and those ones mean danger for the ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop witless one, but witless one's ears are stuffed with beeswax. I love how they talk. I used to play it a lot, and not anymore. I play it whenever I have game time, which isn't as often as I want because game time can be expensive. But I love it. Bumbling One set off to the Sylphlands? Bumbling One is even dumber than this one thought. Touched Ones will greet Bumbling One with boom and sizzle. Then Bumbling One will be Crispy One. This one thinks it for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking One would go in search of that one. This one is confused. Take this one's word. That one is not worth the trouble. Walking One is certain? Then this one will not stand in Walking One's way. But heed this one's warning. Be wary, or dead ones will number 2. Voice of concern. Walking One will truly go in search of Bumbling One. This one thought Walking One was making joke, like the time this one stole Bumbling One's undergarments. This one does not understand what Walking One is thinking. This one would leave Bumbling One to bumble on one's own. But oh well, to each one one's own. This one saw Bumbling One stumble off towards Lark's Call, between this place and Touched One's home. Bumbling One is probably there, shivering in stockings. If Bumbling One found stockings anyway, which this one doubts. Be warned, Walking One. The trees have eyes, and report to Touched Ones. Walking One should not rush too quickly to Bumbling One's aid, lest Walking One fall into a nasty trap. So, where do I go? Where was Lark's Call? Ah, there it is. Nah. Sneak, sneak. Walking One scribbles letters. Maybe Walking One is smart one that everyone was talking about. Smart one? Ha! Smart one wouldn't stumble so stupidly into this one's domain. Someone help me! They'll eat me alive! He really isn't a smart one, isn't he? Shush, stupid one! These ones have no need for eating. Or did stupid one not read that in stupid one's paper stacks? Stupid one is even stupider than this one thought. No answer this one. Stupid one tries to sneak into these one's homes and kidnap chosen ones puddling, yes? Stupid one will confess, or stupid one will be shocky zizzly one. Head pats! Thank you very much for the head pats. Head pats! I love head pats. Thank you. The chosen one? Podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it? Or did this one know it? But this one, I was just repeating what you... Whoops. Silence! This one here sneaking one. What one goes there? This one knows, boss one. This one has seen Walking One in little solace. Walking One is strong, not like stupid one. Bah! This one will deal with stupid one another day. Let these ones be off. Yay! I shooed them away. I have strong aura. Oh, friend, how can I ever repay you? Why, I thought I was a goner for sure. Whatever do you suppose got into the souls? The bestiaries describe them as such a carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience has been the same. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventurer dispatched by the order of the Twin Elder on behalf of little old me, you say? Huh, bless the commander, always looking out for his charge. Well, I'd like nothing more than to continue this conversation. Would you mind terribly if we did so back at Little Solace? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. You didn't have to come here in the first place, it's dangerous. He really seems to be a bumbling one. Heebie-jeebies. I do wonder what this one unlocks though. Oh, hello. I say it's good to see you in one piece, friend. Ah, but where are my manners? I've not even properly introduced myself. Voice, Gridanius, foremost scholar of Sylphic customs and lore, at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission. Just between you and me, I'm actually rather new to the field. But I've long been fascinated by the cute little critters, and I thought this the perfect opportunity to make a name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through one of the tomes I borrowed from Stilglade Rain, when I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now, I realize this might sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the self-same Chosen One that that frightful sylph was. Chosen One? Yes, well does. This one know the legend. Chosen One, the one who embodies the spirit of all trees that ever have lived or ever will live in these one's forest home. Once every 10,000 years does Chosen One sprout forth, to lead these ones into a new era before returning to slumber, birth and rebirth. Such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 1,000 years, eh? So if the last recorded sighting of the Chosen One was... Yes, that would mean that the next rebirth would occur in... just give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one and... Elder One. Could it be that the rebirth of Chosen One is nigh, and touched ones are plotting something? Oh, well, I believe our soul friend here has a right of it. This one does not sound like this at all. Something must be done. Something, yes, something indeed must be done. Yet many questions of import remain to be answered, such as, where might we find this Chosen One, and what is the true nature of the power she holds? And most importantly of all, where, pray tell, did I misplace my underclothes? I know not if this is related to the coming of the Chosen One, but the 12th wood is terribly chilly these days. But regardless, I swear now that I shall remain at Little Solace until these mysteries are unraveled. 'Twas not by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation knew that... No, they knew that... My, it is rather cold, isn't it? If you allow me a moment's respite... Okay, so he got sick now? This one is worried. If Chosen One falls into the hands of touched ones, it could mean the end of these ones. This one must see to the safety of Little Solace. The search for Chosen One, this one would trust to Walking One. Coughing One spouts big words, but has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. And so this one turns to Walking One. Will Walking One help these ones? You can count on this one. Thank you, Walking One. Walking One is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget Friendly One's kindness. Beast Trap quest unlocked. Okay. I did it! Now I can do something else, like this here. Way better. Victory! Okay, because it's a work week, the next stream raiders will be the last. Mage. Expert writing. Last. Okay. Head pets off. What's nice head pets? That should be near the church. No, not. No, it should be... Sit down in a bar or something. There! Hi. Welcome back. Why yes, I am Professor Lumberton. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. Gonna look intelligent and put on the glasses. But the glasses aren't better than the mask I'm wearing. No, I wanna wear glasses. Insufficient armory chest? What? Oh. I probably should do something with all of this at some point. I have to do that tomorrow. I forgot what to do with them. Anyway. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Seal! A car just drove by, and they were so sweet and actually stopped and wait until Seal very carefully walked over the street. And Seal was just sneaking over the street very slowly. Whoever was in that car, I'm really thankful that they stopped for the whole duration and just waited. Seal's an idiot and just snuck right in front of that car and just snuck over the street. Very slowly. Idiots. Cats! Come to think of it, there was another. A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards his scientific pursuits. Yep, kind person. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wished not to conduct field observation, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? A godswoman! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such a hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somewhat endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded port to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. And now Seal is lying on the street. It's adorable though. But I wish he wouldn't lie on the street. It's dangerous. I think I told you about it ages ago, but my cat would get out of it all the time. I mean, mine can go outside. They have access to outside all the day, every day. No matter where I would be, the doors for them are open. The only time I closed it was when Callahan wasn't allowed to go outside. So I closed it and I just let the guys go outside through an open window that I would then close. Nah, he's safe, he's fine. He is doing that anyways. When I'm sleeping, he is probably doing that too. That's exactly why I wanted to move to an area like this. It's safe for the cats to go outside here. But they are still idiots. But luckily, usually in villages around here, people know that there'll be cats running around. And since we don't have any stray cats, they tend to be careful not to drive over these cats, because they know it's someone's cat and someone will be very sad when that cat gets hurt. So people are usually very careful in not driving over the cats. Seal is the boy. Callahan is the girl. Cal. Anyway. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Zako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Zako is there. I have to go there manually. I would love to be someone that takes care of kittens, so that they wouldn't have to be euthanized because of overflowing shelters, for example. But, and that is actually something I'm kinda proud of, in Germany, you don't really have stray animals. Sure, you have wild animals, and you do have wild cats too, but it is very rare to find stray dogs or cats. You have a lot of outdoor dogs and cats, or at least cats. Not so much dogs. Dogs usually have just their own area. But you have a lot of outdoors cats. But usually they belong to someone and are not stray. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Okay, I get it, but so, I understand though. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertine. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to ye. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Congratulations. Taking the gold. 48! I just keep running ahead from the story quest. It's different where you are. You live on the main road, yeah, you can't live on the main road with outdoor animals. Which is exactly why I chose a very secluded village like this one. We do have a road that goes through here and connects to two very quick roads on both sides. But overall, we are just forest and not much else. It even takes a while to get to the fast roads. You can't even hear the cars from here, which is really awesome. My grandmother's house is actually near a highway, and all day and night you hear the highway, and it's really annoying. You get used to it easily, but if you're not used to it and you hear it, you're just annoyed by the constant noise. It's always in the background. I'd rather have some rain or something in the background. Sadly, we do not even have a river here that is flowing currently. The river has dried out. If I ever have a house with garden, I will have a river going through it, even if I have to make one. Just so I can have the sound of the river day and night. So calming. You raised a few litters. Yeah, I think we actually talked about it a while ago. All you hear is semi-trucks in the US. I love having calm and quiet. We don't really have that many rivers here, but I have been swimming in nearby lakes. Swimming lakes, of course. Always awesome. And if we do find a river that we are allowed to go into, when I was still hiking with my mom, we would always take off our shoes and socks and then wade through the rivers. So nice. Anyway. Oh, Frabio's Day! Calais! That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertine's pupils, shall see that you successfully query your query. But it's the only pupil. Your timing is impeccable, in fact. For I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous maronites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warden pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to Burgundy Falls, to the base of the burning wall, is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Ah, thank you. Where is that? Oh, okay. I think the most dangerous water thing I ever done was when we were on vacation in Croatia. The very cheap, we drive there by car and camp in an actual tent and then drive back by car type of vacation, which is awesome. I loved it. And I have always loved water. I can move freely and without pain in water, and I just love water. It's just so beautiful, so nice, it feels so good. So anyway, my mother could not stay with me the whole time, and I was already a teenager, I think. At least in the early years of teenagehood. And so my mother was, I think, sunbathing, which she loved to do, doesn't really go into the water. And I was in the water, and at some point I came home and was like, Mom, I managed to swim back to the land. I had swum out to where the current is actually really dangerous and keeps pushing you out to the ocean. Swim out to where professionals say that it's really hard, especially for novices, to swim back in due to that current. And I actually managed to come back. My mother was not happy about that. Oh, it's below. Below, below? Below, below. Survivable? Probably not. So how do I get there? Oh. There was nothing where I was swimming, there was just ocean. I think if anyone else would have seen me, they would have probably called the Coast Guard or something to bring me back in. But yeah, in a flowing river, I can imagine there should be stuff that is on the sides or swimming in the river. Also quite dangerous. I mean, the stuff can hurt you. Ah, stupid stuff we do, right? I'm not a good swimmer, but I am a steady swimmer. My mom keeps making fun of it, but also praising it. But the way that I learned swimming was when I was very small. I would be holding on to my mom when she was swimming. And so that nothing would happen to me, my mom would swim with a very slow and steady swimming style. And I just kinda adopted that. So my swimming style is very slow, very steady, very strong. I have actually saved lives with that. Not joking about that. Not just one either. One time was when a playmate of mine, I think we were like 10 years old, and she swam too far out in a lake, so it wasn't that dangerous, there was no current or anything, it was just a lake. But she swam too far out and she panicked and was about to go down, and no one actually saw it outside of me, and I, as a kid, you either immediately think of calling authorities or you completely forget it. So what I did was just running in there and swimming to her. I was fast enough to get to her and I actually pulled her out. It was thanks to my very steady and strong swimming style that she was able to not get me under the water as well, so that we both would be drowning. Was able to pull her up and swim back to land. It was quite hard. I remember it a little bit. It was quite hard because she, of course, in her panic, when you're drowning, you're trying to pull yourself up. But if you grip anything in the water, you just pull that one down. So she was basically continuously pulling me down. I loved it there. I tried to do some rescue swimmer tests, but I never had the training, just the tests. So I never actually learned how to do the rescue swimmer style, and it's quite hard. It's a completely different style to mine, and they swim fast. They learn to swim fast too, and I only have my very steady, strong and calm swimming style. So I obviously could not do the rescue swimmer test at any time. I could not. I fail them every time. My mom has a rescue swimmer there, so I probably will, at some point, take the classes and actually get the test once I've actually learned. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal, then? What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtlessly chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. I will, thank you. Since I'm lazy, nope. Catfish swimming near your feet. Yeah, fish swimming near your feet can really scare you. Or, Croatia was the one time I was near the ocean, actually, or in the ocean. We only had like 2 vacations. One time it was to Italy, it was a hiking vacation. Toscana? Something like that. And the other time we went to Croatia, to the ocean. And we would often step on these sea urchins. I don't know what it's called, but it's tiny circular shells of shells of shellfish thingies, and they have spikes. And I don't think they're venomous; they just have spikes. But I remember one time my mom and I both sat there and pulled these spikes out of the feet of my mother's then partner. I never got any spikes, I was a bit more careful. But yeah, that definitely should have been a lesson for me to always wear shoes when you go into the ocean. I just haven't been to the ocean since then, so didn't need any shoes. Yeah, when you panic in the water, you tire yourself out and it gets bad. Not only that you tire yourself out, you literally, one drowning person can easily drown another person. They don't mean it, they're just in a panic. So if you don't have any experience, it was very dangerous what I did. If you don't have any experience, you should not try to rescue someone, because they will drown you. They will push you under the water trying to, well, rescue themselves. And obviously, since they push you down, you actually can't rescue them that way. So what I really had to do, I had to basically make sure that she can't do much. And then I would drag her out. So I basically had to use my full force. And I'm a lot stronger than I want to be. But I had to use my full force to grab her waist and lock her arms in place. And then swim back to land with her. While she was basically trying to free herself from me, but was unable to. It was very hard. I don't remember much of my childhood, but this is one of the core memories I have. I guess it was good that I was always stronger than I wanted to be. I wish I could be one of these big, cute little girls, but nope. I'm actually quite strong. And that, I mean the level of strong that you can reach with just genetics. No training at all. And I will never do strength training. I don't like strength. But yeah, I also know where to grab, because I did martial arts back then. Couldn't continue due to my knees there. Usually have pretty friendly fish where I'm at. You have alligator girls. That's a pretty big fish. Yeah, I'm also stuck in a small town and want to visit the ocean. At some point I really want to go there. Probably, if I ever manage to actually have a family, the ocean would probably be our main vacation spot. The ocean and the forests for our camping trips. You're a great swimmer, but yeah, I would not be able to save someone. You actually don't know until you try, but it's better to not try, because they can really drown you. It's no joke. That's what deep sea divers do now. Carrying back. Yeah. I think it's one of the things you learn as a rescue swimmer as well. As I said, I never was at the lessons, I just was at the tests. And you have to learn how to lock them in place so they can't drown you. And then how to pull them out back. Depending on how active they are. If they are unresponsive, that was one thing I still remember from the test. But if they are unresponsive, you don't have to lock them in place much. You have more to just make sure they don't slip and go under. But yeah, let me do a little bit more story. My keen scholar sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yes. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hasako. But what if science is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You would doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldesian. You fear them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You have still a corrupted crystal to find. Money. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Kina, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanacea. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanacea was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrium. No, that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lanacea, Phara Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamud's talents or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Ailport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Kino's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift boarded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. We did have a nice chatter. I don't think I'll be able to go to the village and actually get the crystal. We have 3 minutes to the next Dream Weirdos. But let's see how far we get. Up there. I bet. The US has many beautiful places, but I'm also very afraid because it's not just sunshine and roses that you see here from up there. But we'll see, we'll see. There's definitely a few places I want to visit. One is the Snake Discovery Zoo. There's many more places, but I don't think any of them are anywhere close to Mike. Even the Snake Discovery Zoo is, I think, a 12-hour car ride from him. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you have no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned, Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon. Seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Keener, greatest of the Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Leaf meats. I don't want to do leaf meats. Is that inside? I think that's inside. Level 15 leaf meats. Whoops. Nope. I guess it's above where I saw Kina. Or might it be in here? Well, it must be above then. And that's Stream Raiders. It's just... found you. Where's the way out of here? Wait, there's a door here. Anyway. Ah, you startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What's with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and spectres haunting the areas of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. I'm curious, how do I get there? Nope. Well, jumping it was. Anyway, it is time for me to find someone to raid while you guys do some Stream Raiders. Now, who is online that I know? I think I'm gonna check for Akia the Red. There. Ha! Knew it! We will be raiding Akia the Red. You guys know him, part of our community, and we are also part of their community, his community. And he is a pretty cool Final Fantasy player. Does some nice end-stream content. End-game content. There. I hope everyone had a good day and was able to relax. Thank you very much for being here with me. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing Final Fantasy. And if I will do a long stream, so get me to 400 on Twitch. If I will do a 24-hour stream, playing more Final Fantasy would definitely be part of it. Thank you very much for being here with me. I hope you were able to tank some energy for the week, and that you will have a good rest of your week with lots of love, kindness and respect. From yourself, from others, from everyone, and to everyone. Each and every one of you is worth love, kindness and respect, even from yourself. I hope I will see you on Friday when we will be returning with more Foxhole, and on Saturday for Biodrama and Foxhole. And I hope that we will get to 400 so I can do a lot of fun shenanigans next week with you guys. As you guys know, I have 2 days of vacation next week, so that is 2 days extra I can stream on. And I can stream a lot on these 2 days. But sadly only 2 days, so I hope we will get to 400 before then, so I can actually do the 24-hour stream then. Stay awesome guys, and see you next time. And yeah, Foxhole Fridays! Foxhole Fridays and Warden Weekends! Yay! Stay awesome guys. Bye.